Hello everyone, it is Gina from Vintage Digs, and I decided to come on here and give you kind of an update of what I've been doing on eBay. My eBay was not as phenomenal as some people's for December, but then again, I had so much going on with, everything in my private life that I didn't really have a chance to list and get as many things on as I wanted to this year. But overall, I was not disappointed um, for the amount of items that I had listed. So in case you don't know and you want to check out my eBay store, it is vintage_digs. I will put it in the description below this video in case you want to check it out. I know sometimes it's really hard to find your favorite resellers because they make it very difficult to search and all that, but I will put it in the description below, so maybe that'll help you find it if you want to and check out some of the stuff that I've listed. I did spend all day yesterday listing. I put on 50 items and I started listing a few more today. That's kind of my New Year's resolution, even though it's not New Year's yet, to be more, to be a little more on top of my eBay. I've been kind of letting it slide a lot, and I really need to put a little more effort into it. So that's my New Year's resolution that I'm starting a little bit early. So we'll see how that goes this year. But that being said, I'm going to show you the items that I did sell over the past month. And I also have a package that I just got. So I'm going to do an unboxing, which I've already unboxed because I don't like unboxing online because it takes forever for me to get packages open and all the bubble wrap and everything off. So I went ahead and kind of preempted it so that it wouldn't be so loud and take so much time. So this is actually from Helen at New England Thrifter. Lovely, lovely lady. If you are not already following her, please do so. She has some great stuff, and she threw this really cool card in for me, which I love. I love Lucy. So I thought it was great. It's an unused card, so I can use it, which is great. And it's the Vitamita Vegemin for health. I love it. Really cool. So I can reuse this because it was not ever used and written in. And a lovely little card from her thanking me for my support. Thank you, Helen. And this is what I actually ordered the other day. I've been looking for a glass mushroom for a while, and I haven't found one in the wild. So when she had this one the other day, I was like, not only is it a glass mushroom, which I love, it is also blue. So, you know, you find them sometimes in like a brown or amber or, white or green or whatever. I don't ever find them in blue, especially. So I was really excited to get this. Really cute. It's going to go right here on my desk next to me so I can look at it all the time. And one thing I really did like about it is it's like a cased glass. It's clear with the blue on the inside. So I thought that was really sweet. So thank you, Helen. I love it. And it got here safely and yay. So on to the eBay stuff. Um, I'm going to try to share my screen with you guys. Bear with me. Sometimes it takes me a minute. I'm not tech savvy. We all know this. So let me see if I can get the first item up here on the screen. There it is. Okay. So this is the 1910 Book of Christmas by Hamilton Wright. Mabel hardback. It's 369 pages. Antique. I ended up selling this for $75. Um, and you'll see on here, I don't do free shipping on anything. I try to lower my prices enough that it kind of covers the shipping costs for people instead of upping my prices and offering free shipping. Um, I just, I've never done it. I don't like the idea of free shipping. Everybody has to their own. I know some people use it and they've had great experience, but I would prefer just to do it this way. That being said, anyway, so this was a really cool antique book. Um, when I picked it up, I actually got it at a Salvation Army thrift store. My dog's growling, sorry. Um, Picked up at a Salvation Army thrift store, and I think I paid $5 for it. It was up towards the, it was at the counter. So hold on one second. Sorry about that. The dog is growling at something that doesn't exist outside. Chip, it's okay. It's a leaf that blew by. You'll be all right. It's not going to attack you. Anyway, so I think I paid $5 for it. It was at the counter, and they had it in like a little plastic bag. And I picked up and looked at it, and I just kind of fell in love with it. I love the cover art. Let me see if I can pull it up bigger for you to see. They didn't really make it any bigger, did it? I love the cover art on it. I think it's beautiful. You know, it has some marks and stuff on it, but that's okay. Somebody fell in love with it. It was great for Christmas time, and they bought it within like a day of me listing it. So I probably listed it for too cheap, but that's okay. Somebody got a great deal anyway. Okay, so next up, I had the Spode. It was the octagonal 8-inch holiday bolt with the Spode tree on the inside. I picked this up a long time ago. I got a bunch of Spode stuff at a garage sale, and over the year, I went ahead and listed it probably about 6 months ago, and I'd sold every other piece except for this one. And then somebody ended up picking this one up for $14. I think I paid like 10 for everything I got, maybe 15. It's been so long that it's hard for me to remember. But I had several pieces. So it ended up paying for itself a long time ago. So this was like off profit for me. So that was okay. And then next up, I had this little guy. And he was the 1938 Disney Happy Dwarf. He was a little metal one, like pot metal that's been, hand painted. And I thought he was really cool. I didn't know what to list him for. I couldn't find any more of these. I found like a whole set of all the dwarfs and Snow White, but it was like some ridiculous price, like $600 or something. And so I thought for the one, I put him on there for 35 and he sold. So I was really happy with that. I didn't pay a lot for him. I think it was like $5 maybe. I've had him for a while, but I kept him for a while. Like I don't know why. There was something about him. So I kept him for a while, and then I decided to go ahead and put him up for Christmas time. And he sold, I think, within a day or two of me listing him, actually. Okay, so next up, I had this Joseph Originals girl with the basket, the Christmas girl with the basket. She had to be listed as is because she, as you see, hopefully you can see up here, her little thing coming off of her hat, her little bow right there, was broken. That little piece was missing right there. So I did have to list her as is and mention that in the listing. But I did end up selling her for $65. But I had sold her probably 3 times over before she actually finally sold because people didn't read the description or the listing. And then they would go back and read it and go, oh, never mind. I was sitting there going, you're getting it for $65. You got to know there's an issue there because they sell for like 200. So anyway, I got $65. I was really happy with that. I want to say I paid like $1 or $2 for her in the estate sale. If I'm remembering correctly, I think that's where I got her. I may have gotten her at the flea market. I can't remember right now. But I had her for a little while. But she sold for $65. Really cute. Otherwise, she was in impeccable condition. Then next up, this one's kind of strange. This is a Cuisinart immersion blender. It was new in the package. I got this at a Salvation Army thrift store. I think it was marked like $5, but then I got it like a half off day, I think. So I got it for $2.50, and it ended up selling for $28. I wasn't trying to break the bank on this one. There's a range on there, but I was just trying to move inventory at this point. So getting the 28, I was fine with that. If it was going to a home where somebody could use it, I started keeping myself. I was like, and then I'll feel guilty because I don't ever use it. But anyway, I ended up selling it for $28, so I was happy with that. And then I had this really cool belt that I had picked up at a thrift store. It was new. Um, it had these really awesome kind of like, I guess it's like a dyed howlite that was made to look like turquoise in the buckle. It was a huge buckle. It was like this big. And a really cool leather belt with it. Reminded me very rodeo looking or whatever, but I thought it was pretty chic. Uh, I think I took an offer on this one. Yeah, I remember I took an offer on this one of $27 and I sold it. I think I paid $1.50 for it. Um, so that was a good, a good sell for me. Plus shipping on those are easy. That went straight into like a bubble envelope and out the door. So I was happy to find a new home for that. And then this guy, this is actually a Murano, what they call aquarium paperweight. It was about this big. Um, I bought him at a flea market for $5. The guy, I guess he didn't know what he had. He was selling all kinds of junk, and that was sitting over there kind of on the shelf. And I picked it up. I grabbed it because I knew what it was when I saw it. Now, it's about $150 on it because, again, I'm trying to move inventory. So the guy got a great deal. The person that bought it actually lives in Australia. So it took him a while to get it. But I figured with the cost of what they're going to have to pay for shipping to get it, I would go ahead and just take an offer on it because I was going to make money on it. So they were happy. I was happy. Everything was fine with that. But yeah, it was really cute. I love Murano, as you know, but I don't know. I had it sitting around here for a while. So I decided just to go ahead and put it up, give it a new home, clear out some inventory, make a little bit of money. So that's what I did with that. And then next up, I just have it's just one of the little pickle keepers um, from Tupperware. It was the olive green color vintage. Sold it for $14. I probably paid $1 for it. I don't even remember where I got this. I had two of them. I saw one on a live sale, I think to Thomas and Sue. Uh, and then I had this one. So I went ahead and put it up. It was listed for probably a week or so, and then it sold for 14. So sometimes you'll find these and they don't have the little pull-out tray thing. So just be very careful when you find these out in the wild to make sure they've got the little tray thing in there. And also make sure with these old Tupperware pieces, you can make money off of Tupperware, but you got to make sure that there's not like damage. You know how that old plastic gets, it'll warp. Sometimes that can be fixed, sometimes it can't. So just be very careful when you're picking your pieces. But so I didn't, break the bank on this one. I didn't make a killing, but it was a good bread and butter kind of item. Just like the mugs I keep telling you guys to look for. Mugs always make you money. And then I had this little green Kanawa glass, little mini like cream pitcher. It was about this big. Um, it did glow. It did have uranium in it. I want to say I paid $3 for it, maybe 4. I can't remember. Again, not a killing, but enough to make it worth my while. Plus, it's a small item to ship out. Unfortunately, shipping has gotten so expensive, it's hard to sell the bigger items. But this one moved pretty quickly. I put it on and it sold within 48 hours. And then this piece, this is a Vandermark. It was a Hanging Hearts small little vase, clear with blue swirl, and then the little hanging hearts on it. It was a signed piece from 1976. It was signed Vandermark. I took an offer on this. I did not sell it for 95. I guess saying right there, I sold it for 75. I got this quite a few months ago. I want to say I got it at the antique mall, if I remember correctly. No, I didn't get this one at the antique mall. I got the other one. I don't remember where I got this. Honestly, I cannot remember. I know I didn't pay a lot for it because, oh, it's an estate sale. I do remember now. And I remember exactly what estate sale it was at. Um, I flipped it over. I saw that it was marked. I think I paid $5 for it. Again, it was a very small vase, but there are collectors out there for everything. You just got to find the right market. So yeah, so this one for 75. So that was a good profit for me. And then these guys. I love these guys. These are Pompidou, which I have never seen before. I actually found these at a thrift store with my friend Tammy Renee. If you were watching, we went thrifting together one day not too long ago, and we found these in their banks. There was two of them put together. One kind of sat on top of the other one, like behind it. Um, I sold it for $60, $59.99. I paid $10 for the set, so you know, it's not a bad profit margin. Plus, I just thought they were so cool. Sometimes I'll buy things like this because it forces me to research from things I have never seen before and never bought before. So this was one of those brands I had never seen before, so I did had to do some research. So I was buying my education, but then I ended up actually being able to sell it and make a profit. So that was awesome. Sorry. I don't know who made this. It is a Murano style, but again, it is impossible to find. Um, it was this really thick glass, really nice hand blown swirled glass, and it was a bedside decanter or carafe with the tumbler that goes with it. It's not a tumble up. You can't like flip the glass over on top of it. It's an actual decanter with the glass. But I want to say I got this at a yard sale for like $3 or $4. Um, it sold for 35. It sold pretty quickly again within 48 hours of me listing it. So I probably sold it for too little, but that's okay. I made a profit on it, so I was good. They were good. Everybody was happy. That's all you can ask for, right? Okay, so next up is a little piece of Viking glass. It was a small, like small little um, bowl in the green, kind of the olivey green color. I had it around for a while. I put it in a couple of live sales. Nobody wanted it, or nobody was there that was interested in it. I always pick up the mid-century stuff, as you know. I love mid-century. So I had picked that up a while back, and I finally just decided to list it. And ended up selling for $18.99. I have no idea what I paid for it. Probably $1 or $2. I think I got it in an estate sale a while back, so I can't even remember. At this point, after I've sat on it for so long, anything I make is a profit for me as long as it's not sitting here as dead stock. So I was happy with that. And then this guy, which I absolutely loved, and I started to keep for myself just because it's so mid-century, it's so delicious. So this is one of the Orb ashtrays. It was a big, chunky guy. I loved it. It was everything good about mid-century. It was the green color. It was big and chunky glass. It was Viking. It's egg shaped. I mean, it was everything. So I sat on it for a little while because I wasn't real sure. I was thinking about just holding on to it, but I decided to go ahead and list it. Um, I got this at a thrift store. I think I paid $4 for it. I wish they'd had more of them because I would have bought everyone. But um, if I find one in like the blue, the turquoisey blue color, I'm keeping it. So anyway, I went ahead and listed it. As you see, it sold for $39.99. And I think I have one more thing to show you that just sold. Um, so this was the Heron Vienna Rose little ceramic or porcelain trinket dish. These are made in Hungary, and it's beautiful. It really is just this beautiful, delicate porcelain. It's literally like this big around. It's so small, but it was so pretty. I just listed this actually yesterday, and it sold last night. Um, I paid, I think, $2 for it. I'm not sure where I got it. I don't remember. I just remember when I saw it, I knew it was something special. You know how you see things and you know they're special? This was one of those items that I saw, and I was like, I know this is special. I don't know what it is exactly. I had seen stuff like that before, but I couldn't remember. You know, I was having one of those senior moments where I could not remember who made it or anything like that. And I flipped it over and saw the inscription on the bottom, and then I knew. So I went ahead and grabbed it up. I've had it sitting here for a while again, and then I finally listed it yesterday, and it sold for $25, which was my asking price. So I think that was everything that I sold on eBay. I may have missed something here or there, but that was the majority of it. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of video, please subscribe to me and give me a thumbs up, please. That helps me a lot with those thumbs up, so please make sure you do so. Comment. You can go ahead and comment. I will answer you. Um, if there was anything you saw in there that you had a question about or anything like that, you can always hit me up as well. So I'm going to be producing a few more of these videos as my eBay store picks up and I can sell a few more things. I don't want to do videos when I'm selling like one thing. That's kind of boring. So I want to make sure I have enough to show you. So anyway, that's why I did it for December. So like I said, if you like these kind of videos, I also do live sales a couple of times a week, and I'm going to start doing more sales with other people, a lot more collab sales. So again, make sure you're subscribed to me so that you can check those out as well. Because a lot of these items that I showed from the eBay sales were things I had shown in live sales first that had gone unclaimed. And so therefore they got stuck on eBay. So you have a chance to pick those items up before they even hit the streets on eBay. And usually get a better deal when I'm doing my live sales, honestly. But like I said, please go to my eBay store, vintage_digs, and check it out because that's where a lot of my items end up going. That's one of my daughter's friends walking through. That's where most of my items end up going that don't sell. So always find something in there you can't live without and love, or missed at a sale, or if you're new, it's something you didn't even have a chance to see at a sale. So, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope you have a very safe and blessed New Year's Eve and New Year's Day coming up. I am going to go to the flea market on Monday and see what I can find for you guys there. So I'm going to probably try to shoot a little bit of a video there as well. And I promise I will hold my phone. I don't get the little tiny screen. I know it drives y'all crazy, but I have trouble holding it on my hands. But I'm going to do my best. So until next time, y'all stay safe, stay blessed, keep that smile on your face because it's free and everybody loves it. And I will see you guys around the bend next time. My first sale I have coming up, just to give you an update, my first sale I have coming up will be, I have a whatnot sale coming up on Tuesday at probably around 2 o'clock. Hopefully I can get that together. Wednesday I will be here on YouTube at 2 o'clock. Thursday back on whatnot again. Friday here on YouTube at 4 o'clock. These are Eastern times. And then I believe the following Sunday, which is the 8th, I'm going to be having a sale with Jen Eads and New England Thrifter, Helen. I don't know what time that is. I hadn't gotten with them yet. And then Thursday the 12th, I'll still be doing my Wednesdays and Friday sales. That's every week at 2 and 4. But then next Thursday on the 12th, I'm supposed to be doing a sale with Kathy Picasso Cat at 4 p.m. on her channel. So make sure you check those out. I will be updating and giving you an idea of when all this is happening beforehand so you can kind of keep up with it. I have to have a calendar in front of me because I can't keep up with my own schedule. So have a great day, guys. I'll see you next time. And like I said, please and thank you. Have a great one. Bye.